Shadow of the Erdtree, Elden Ring, skycat.live. What's up, guys? It's 11:52 p.m. 6/20/2024. It's Elden Ring Day. We got our expansion today. It is a monumental day. It's 11:53 p.m. on a June 20th. That is a Friday night, 6/20/2024. I slept for the last 12 hours. I'm exhausted. I was exhausted, and I'm feeling good now. With no further ado, I bring you launch day of the Elden Ring DLC. Shadow of the Erdtree. Shout out to From Software for this excellent content for my stream, and I am very excited. I are excited for Elden Ring. I have a 160-hour playthrough. 2 characters. One of them is New Game Plus and a half. She is 165 or something like that. She has completed the game. She is halfway through another playthrough of the game. She is ready to fight. She is a bloody claw. The bloody claws. She likes the bloody claws. Yes. Ring of Mikela. Yes. Yes. Okay, so with no further ado, it's Elden Ring Day! We'll be playing some Elden Ring, some FFXI, and some Eve, as you can see. Represented here. Lost my connection. Got to connect on to the other 2 games. Make sure they're all running well at the same time. The other 2 games matter more than Elden Ring, unfortunately. The other 2 games are better than Elden Ring, unfortunately. So we don't let them fall to the wayside ever. You know, we don't ever let it fall to the wayside. We're always working in the background, and these are better games. So, different games, but better games. There we go. And, there we go. Okay, I'm going to unplug my mouse. I think we're all set in here for everything else that I want to do. Oh, yep. And, yeah, how's the Eve? Ooh, Shadow of the Erdtree time. Shadow of the Erdtree time. I'm gonna just go pop in EVE Online, so if they beat to quarters or something like that, I can actually be there for them. Got a new canister. Got caffeinated. Ate my meal before the day started, so I'm not low blood sugar or anything like that. And now I'm ready to play. So with no further ado, here is Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree. They gave me a new emote called Ring of Mikela. Let's test that out. Oops. I maybe should have put this on my C drive, but I didn't think to. So 1 is torch, 1 is left hand, 2 is main hand. Yep. How's that looking on the OBS? The OBS is looking good. Graphics are looking good. Frames aren't as high as they should be, probably because of the other games. But, I mean, they're still okay. They are still good. Yes, looking good. So, gotta remember how to... Ah, my mouse went off the screen. Music's a little loud. Sorry. That was Eve? I was like, what is playing the loud music? There. I thought it was Elden Ring, but it was Eve. Sorry. There we go. I want to get S Spikes and Utsusemi. Did I get something? Nope. Hypernet expired. 452, not bad. So now I need to look at my what's this? Oh, Hypernet expired. Okay. I am looking to go to the lands betwixt which or no, I'm sorry. Let me think about it. I believe that is here. Is it there? No, it's underneath. So I want to go in. Yes, I believe it is Caleb. I cannot. No, it's not Caleb. It's okay, I think I have to do the research.
And you'll be transported to the Land of Shadow. Head out the video description. If you've done both of those things, a new NPC named Letta will appear atop Moog's palace the next time you look.
Okay, I can't remember where Moog's palace is. Mogwin Palace is a location. It's found beneath Caleb, but it only accessible from a gateway teleporter in the frozen west of consecrated snowfield, northwest of the Yalo Annex ruins, and west of where the Sanguine Noble invades you, or by using the Pure Blood Knight's medal. Frozen west teleporter in the frozen west of consecrated snowfield. The region is a secret area on the lower plains of the mountain tops of the giants that can only be accessed by those who collect both parts of the secret medallion. Halig trees is found in Lyurnia, is found on once you have both pieces, go to the Grand Lift of Rold. Grand Lift of Rold. Grand Loot. Dragon Barrow Caves, Sites of Grace, Yafa River. Greol's Dragon Barrow, Gatetown Bridge, Northern Lyuria, East Raya Lucuria. So, Forbidden Lands. Yeah, I remember the consecrated snowfield. I just don't remember how to get there at all. Hidden path to the Halig tree. So, Altus Plateau. How to reach the Grand Lift of Rold. Maybe... Oh, no. Now, maybe I have to be at a site of grace to travel? I don't know. Okay, I was kind of scared of this. I was like, are you going to hold my hand and tell me where to go? Or are you just going to be a fucking mystery? And I might even ask for a refund. You got to tell me what to do and where to go. This is such a big fucking game. Oh, God. The only path that connects the Altus Plateau... So, if I wanted to... I want you to go back to system... 141 is how... And I played for 180 hours. Oh, they want me to beat the whole game again. Wow.
In the 2 years since Elden Ring has launched, there's a good chance that you've already beaten the game over and over and over again with your favorite character. And so you took that character into New Game Plus, so you could get all of the extra endings and maybe some duplicates of your favorite weapons, all the while leveling up your guy so they have the most insane looking stats possible. Your character, who could be going on New Game Plus 7, 8, 9, who knows at this point, is probably extra beefy. And you're thinking to yourself, hey, I am so powerful that I bet I could take my New Game Plus character into the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Do not do that. I've played just about every From Software DLC up to this point, and they are all difficult. They often make the base game look like something out of the Freddy Fish series. I still remember the horror of trying to beat Manos, the Father of the Abyss, and even Knight Artorias isn't a cakewalk either. And this is a common theme with most of the Soulsborne games. They always up the ante with more experimental areas and incredibly difficult bosses. They're going to stagger less, and by the end, you're just not going to be happy. And what will make matters worse is that this DLC will reportedly have a different kind of leveling system than vanilla Elden Ring, which means that if your New Game Plus character is super jacked up strong, it's not gonna matter. The minute you walk into the Shadow of the Erdtree, you might get stomped anyway. Now, I get it. It's difficult to let go of a character that you've poured hundreds of hours into. But if you're already several New Game Plus runs deep, it might be time to consider trying a new character and a new build. It will make the DLC more approachable, and for most of us who probably put the game down months ago, it will help ease us back into the swing of things. At the bare minimum, what I'm saying is, don't let your first run through the Shadow of the Erdtree be a New Game Plus run. Start fresh, start simple, and then once you know what you're doing, then you can take your New Game Plus boy or girl through the Land of Shadow. But for now, just keep this message in mind if you...
Okay, so apparently they want me to play for 100 hours before I can play the DLC. I would normally return this. I believe this is one of the worst expansions ever released. I believe it's a theft from gamers on a massive scale. I no longer like From Software, and I believe it is the worst bungle fuck up I think they've ever fucking committed. I don't believe they're the same company anymore. I think I think they become triple anus, and I think this is the worst decision they've ever made. I don't like it. My initial response to it is like, well, I'll give you my 200 hours or whatever, but fuck you. My first initial response to it is get my money back. I don't know. I don't think I have like 200 hours to play Elden Ring on New Game Plus right now. I just wanted to get the DLC that I bought. I might just get my money back. Uh...
right here on the map. Once you... Hey everybody, today we're going to be going through how to access the best rune farm without VAR. So if you started the game and ended up killing VAR because he called you maidenless, you won't have to worry because you still will be able to access this rune farm. In this video, I'll be going step by step, showing you exactly how to get there. So let's get started. What we're going to need to do first is access the Grand Lift of Dectus. To do this, we're going to need 2 halves of a medallion. The first one being located at the fort here. Once you kill this and
okay. I guess I play a lot of Elden Ring for a couple of weeks. Let it be noted that my immediate response to this was to get a fucking refund. I don't trust From Software ever again. I'm never gonna trust From Software ever again. Today was a massive betrayal by them. Massive fucking betrayal. I can't believe they did this. If you've beaten the game, you should be allowed to play the DLC. I will never buy a From Software product ever again. Never again. This is the worst treatment I've ever seen out of a triple anus single player company. It is the worst treatment I have ever seen. I might make a video called Shadow of the Erd Tree Made Me Furious. Wow. The whole time I'm going to think about how much I hate their triple anus asses now and how much they've let go. I mean, they make good games, but... Oh my god. I mean, I don't even know where to fucking go. Alright. Alright. I believe I have to make a whole bunch of forays into this area, and I really just don't even fucking remember. I don't even remember. This game? Oh my god. Alright, well, let's see how we do. Oh god, the buttons. Right, so E4? No. E3? E trigger. E, yep, okay, E, yep, there we go. Okay. Right, this is where I was, so at least I feel like I'm kind of on track. I feel like I'm kind of on track, yeah. We'll go down that direction and just see what happens. I have to beat the last quarter of the game or something like that. I'm noticing that Eve is taking up quite a bit of my bandwidth. I'm gonna optimize for, Okay, and then I want you to get in a shuttle. Confirm. We're recording. Video and camera's good. Gotta check the titles and the uploads. Uploads are good. Everything's there. You don't seem to be putting me in the Elden Ring thing, so cool. And but I mean, I knew this wouldn't be easy. I knew this was going to be a challenge. I'm not surprised. Public, good. Cancel, go, reload, verify. Wow, I had no idea it was going to be this fucking demanding. Like, I thought it was just going to be a good DLC, you know? But no, they want you to play this like an MMORPG for like 500 hours. It's insane. Oh god, I don't even remember. Do I fight him? I think I try. Is there a site? Yeah, there's a site, yeah. How much souls do I have? I'm out. Well, let's fight him, I guess. I'm gonna have to remember the fucking keybinds. I don't remember how to... What? Ah! You switch spells on me. What? You wouldn't let me move for 10 seconds! Why? No! I can't do anything. I don't know the keybinds. I don't know the keybinds. I don't know. I don't know. Ah! I don't know the keybinds. I can't fight a boss without figuring out the keybinds. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. Once I know the keybinds, I can fight the boss, but your retard keybinds from 5 years ago, well, more like 25 years ago, suck a dick, and yeah, I remember that I deducted like a 1.4 off of your final score because of it. Forgot about your keybinds every single time I play your fucking failure-ass keybind game. I forgot how really, truly, like an industry fucking debacle fucking embarrassment your keybinds are. I forgot about it. I remember every time I play your game. So yeah, gotta remember the keybinds. So cool. 3 is BC. Okay, 3 is switch, 4 is switch, 3 is top, 4 is bottom, 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 3 is top, 4 is bottom. Idiot developer, idiot developer, idiot developer, idiot developer. Worst keybind, worst keybinds in the history of gaming. No exaggeration. No, like no exaggeration. The worst keybinds in the history of gaming. I do believe the worst keybinds in the history of gaming. Nintendo 8-bit had better keybinds. I don't know, man. Worst keybinds in the history of gaming, hands down. I don't know how you let this go live to post and everything. You should. I mean, seriously, sometimes I think they should sue you for this. Anyways, just saying, you know. Yeah. So. Wow, the two-hand thing is so goddamn stupid. Okay, I really need you to not do that. Okay, I really need you to not do that. I really need you to not do that. I really need you to not have terrible, the worst keybinds in the history of gaming. I really need you to not do that. Okay, so... I don't know how to get it. I don't know. I don't know. I've never played a game in my whole life where keybinds just full-blown mystified me, except for this one. This is the only game where the keybinds full-blown mystify my brain. After 30 years of gaming, I'm like, oh my god, your keybinds are fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. Like the worst I've ever used, maybe in any game. I wish I was kidding. I wish I was being hyperbolic. I'm not. You have the worst keybinds in the history of gaming. What the fuck is wrong with you, From Software? What the fuck is wrong with you? Everybody said it too. They were like, some of these keybinds I won't play. I met some gamers who were like, I won't play that game. The keybinds on PC are fucking terrible. Couple members of my clan put it down after 5 hours. They were like, no, the keybinds are fucking atrocious. You know? They're right. I mean, they were right. They're absolutely right. The keybinds are like the worst embarrassment in the history of gaming, I'd say. I mean, I'm not being hyperbolic either. The Elden Ring keybinds are like the worst embarrassment in the history of gaming. And I'm not being hyperbolic at all. That isn't gonna work. Why are you doing all that damage? Why? What? My god, your keybinds are fucking bad. Oh my god, your keybinds are fucking bad. I have to remember how fucking monumentally they're bad they are every time I use them. Oh my god, your fucking keybinds suck dick. Your fucking keybinds suck so much dick. I do this every single time I ever play Elden Ring. What the fuck is wrong with you, Miyazaki? What the fuck? I'm affronted by it. Your other games didn't suck dick like this. Why did you suck so much dick at keybinds on Elden Ring? Dark Souls was not even as bad as this. Not even. Why did you make it worse than Dark Souls 1? Why? Takes me fucking 5 hours to even remember the keybinds every single time I play the fucking game. I mean, why? Why did you make the keybinds a fucking industry joke? How did you let this game go live like that? How did you make as much money as you did? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. How did you make these keybinds like this? I've said this for years. I've said this. I said it day one, the day the game hit. I'm saying it now. 3 years later, fix the fucking keybinds. Piece of shit developer. Fucking fix them. Fucking affront to God, basically. It's like you took a beautiful painting and hacked it with a bunch of fucking fucked up period blood and violence and shit. Fuck your keybinds. No! No! Cheater! What? Oh my god! You leashed him! You piece of shit worthless developer! How dare you do that to me! How dare you do that to me! I can't believe you did that to me! You stupid piece of shit developer! How dare you fuck me like that! How dare you fuck me like that! Piece of shit worthless developer! Fuck you! Oh my god, how dare you do it! How dare you do that to me! Jesus fucking Christ! You leashed the boss at 40%! Fuck you! How dare you do it! How dare you do that to me! How dare you do that! You have lost your fucking talent and skill, and you have destroyed your fucking... You've destroyed your company. The choices that you make are sickening to me! How dare you leash that boss on me! How dare you do it! You fucking asshole! How dare you leash that boss on me? You are disgusting human beings. The abuse we receive from you is unacceptable. Bad keybinds and fucking resets on bosses. Fuck you. Cheater. I'm glad it's over. No sense of accomplishment or happiness at all. Your fucking shitty abuse is finally over. Fuck your shitty bosses. Fuck your reset. Fuck your triple anus bullshit. Fuck your bullshit. Fuck your bad keybinds. Fuck your fucking bad boss. Fuck your reset. Fuck putting 2 of them on me. Fuck all your bullshit. Disgusting and based. Dishonorable. The word for it is dishonorable. Your treatment, it's dishonorable. You can see it right there live and in real time as you reset the boss on me and make me fight him twice at 30%. Dishonorable. Dishonorable is the word for it. We pay you and this is how you treat us. Dishonorable. Dishonorable. Your design, you must fix it. You must fix it now. Your design is dishonorable. I've got 0 runes, even though I beat that boss. Great job there. Fucking really good design. Best company in history. Why do I have 0 runes after killing that 25-minute boss? Why? 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 Disgusting. Frankly, base and disgusting. Disgusting design. Disgusting triple anus design. Dishonorable. Designed to abuse and threaten and bully and steal my time. Screw me around. Reset me. Fuck you. I can't believe you designed the game like this. I cannot believe you designed the game like this. Dishonorable and fucked up. It's like you wanted to steal 25 minutes live and in real time and embarrass me and you. And it's dishonorable and frankly, it's like a little bit gauche. It's like gauche as shit for you to design like this. I cannot believe the treatment I just received. Disgusting. Disgusting. Let's all do it again. Fucking disgusting. Disgusting design. Disgusting, dishonorable design. Please attack! Your keybinds are so terrible. I can't even get her to attack. Please attack. I shouldn't have to beg. Asshole. Great design! Elden Ring is so good, you know? You don't think you maybe should have thought about this a little bit? I went to it immediately. It took me 5 seconds. You don't think you should have fixed this? Great game. This is what we did in Dark Souls 1. I guess this is what we do in Elden Ring. Disgusting. Wow. Why does he get to do half my bar and I have to hit him 4,000 times? How is that fair? God, your keybinds and UI are terrible. They're fucking terrible. Don't reset. Don't reset. Don't reset. Why is he not... Why can't you hit that? Are you fucking bad? I can hit that. Why can't you hit that? You are fucking bad. Why do you design like this? Ah! You suck! Why do you design like that? You design missing into the fucking game! Why? Ah, go. Ah! Please move, please move, please move! Can't move, can't move, can't move! Oh my god. Ah! Whoa. I had so many arrows when I was playing this game. I don't know where they all went, but okay. Ah! Why do you design missing into the game? Why? You can't hit that shot? Don't shoot the bow then. If you can't hit that shot, don't shoot the bow then. God damn it. Ah! Why? Why? Why are you missing so much? He's right there. You suck at this. Why did you design missing into the game? Come on, man. No. No runes. What in the literal fuck is wrong with you, From Software? What is wrong with you? I don't know. I don't know. What happened to you? People say that you're good. I don't know. I'm not so sure. I don't see signs of that. I see terrible triple anus decay and problems. Terrible choices. Fuck this guy. Please turn off the terrible music. The music is fucking terrible. Stop it. Ah. Please stop the terrible music. Thank you. The boss music's terrible. The bosses are terrible. The resets are terrible. The keybinds are terrible. I remember that I think where I landed with Elden Ring, I think it was like an 8.1. And everybody else was like 9.6. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I think Dark Souls was a 9.6. Dark Souls didn't have keybind issues. And resets and stupid shit like that. Whoa. Whoa. I don't like telling the truth all the time. It's harmful and hateful and negative and just negative all the fucking time. But I'll tell you the fucking truth right to your fucking face. I know the other 6,999,999 other human beings on the fucking planet won't tell you the truth. But I will. I'll fucking tell you the truth every single fucking time. I'm sorry, I will not lie to you like everybody else does. I find this game incredibly wanting. Really bad, some of it. Well, I'm sorry, the keybinds and stuff, I'm sorry. You can see it. Like, look at how this horse, it's good, but it's also like, look at the camera fuck around. Look at the camera on this horse, you know? Look at that camera. There's stuff in this game, you know? Kind of problematic a little bit. Nobody's perfect, but these things you easily could have fixed. These are things you could have fixed that you should have worried about a lot more than all of this map. This huge map that I don't really want or need, you know? Never knows best, said it right. Open world doesn't necessarily mean good, you know? I have to, like, get on the horse just to be able to figure out what the keybinds are to switch weapon every single time I've ever switched weapons in this entire game. Why? Why did you do that to your game? Shouldn't you be, like, held to task by the government for that? It seems to me like you're ripping off children with it a little bit. I'm sorry, but that's I view it to be dishonorable. It's like literally how I think of it. Treating people like this is dishonorable. To put it in a phrase you might actually understand, it is dishonorable to leave your keybinds like this when people pay you this much money, you know? When people pay you this much money, leaving your keybinds like this is dishonorable. It is a bad actor thing. I consider something that you should almost be able to be sued for. You are dishonorable when you treat us like this. I'll explain it in a term that you might understand. Your design is dishonorable. have 10 potions again? That seems weird. Ah, man, the keybinds. Every single fucking time I ever go to use them. What the fuck is wrong with you? Shouldn't you be taken to task by the lawyers for this? This is what you sell to children? Reminds me of McDonald's or something, you know? Maybe you should be, maybe we should cancel you. I think we are. I think we're right now in the process of canceling the AAA because of shit like this. Obvious shit like this. Bad keybinds and games that we don't need and size that we don't need and 10 million miles of emptiness and, you know. Please aim! How did you miss? How are you missing that? How are you missing so much? You suck. It's like you designed missing into the game. What? No, it's good. Please let go. Please let go of my scream right now. Why did you design it like that? Leather draped tabard. Oh my god, you're fucking terrible keybinds. Terrible, terrible, terrible keybinds. Just fucking terrible. Every single time I use them. I just think in the back of my mind, this is the worst set of keybinds I have ever seen in the history of gaming. It really is. It's like the worst one. I consider most of my time in Elden Ring the challenge being the keybinds, not the fucking game. The game is not that. The game itself is not that fucking hard. It's the keybinds. You fucking developers, I can't stand you. Even the best ones, I think deserve canceling at this point. I think we should cancel them because this is how they treat us. It's disgusting. This is how they treat kids. I don't care about them treating me like this. I care about them doing this to the young kids who have PCs. I can't stand that you do this to kids who have computers. I can't stand it. To me, it's industry theft. It's dishonorable. I believe you should be canceled, etc., etc. I can't believe you treat us like this. I always said this. I said this 2 years ago when this game came out, day one. I did this exact same rant. Where do you think I get it from? And I wish I wasn't. I don't like this negativity. But the reality is, not so fun. Not so fun to deal with these keybinds. Really not. Probably less fun than it, you know, like the game is fun, but most of the fun is killed by the terrible UI and the keybinds, in my opinion. Why won't you backstab? Can't you get backstabs way, way better than they are? Because they suck. Backstabs are fucking terrible. The aiming and the hitboxes are fucking terrible. You miss like half the time. I don't understand that. It's a melee claw the size of like a machine gun. How the fuck would it miss you? It's ridiculous. That thing is so fucking big. That thing, if you were to sweep left in a big fucking motion, nothing in front of you would be able to dodge anything, you know? They better get back. They better, you know, they better jumping back and shit like that. Or they're just gonna get hit. There's no way you can miss. You couldn't miss anybody with these claws. You just wouldn't be able to. They'd have to be straight running from you. You know, they'd have to be literally back turned, running full tilt to not get hit by these claws. And your fucking hitboxes suck so much. They're like, literally, I remember yelling at the top of my lungs about this day one Elden Ring. I was like, nope. Everybody else is like, greatest game ever made. And I'm like, yeah, I think it is, but it's still only like an 8.4. You guys suck. You rip off children way too much with this shit. You know? Please! God, your targeting is bad. Oh. what was that? He gets to move, I don't. I was standing there, wasn't doing anything. Fuck that guy. Yes! Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful sight for sore eyes? Yeah! 2 bosses, 3, 4 four times on the same boss, 0 runes, 10 more mobs, and I still got the sight, didn't I? I'm actually good at this game, despite your failure around the keybinds and some of your design choices, you know? I still am good at this game, I would say, you know? Fuck it. Despite all your 4 boss resets against me and all the cheating you do to try to take away my victory. You know what I'm saying? I'm still good at the game. Fuck you. Oh, frame rate, man. Frame rate just dropped or something. I mean, I don't even know. I don't remember this game performing this badly. I don't know. Let's put it all on low. I don't know. I really don't remember this game like performing this badly. I really don't, you know.
Autopilot engaged. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping.
Seems like your optimization is not even as good as it was when I first played the game. That seems weird. What the fuck's with that? I see the triple anus working against us all day, every single fucking day now, and I don't like it, and I'll fucking say out loud how much I don't like it. I don't like how I feel like I'm battling the triple anus every single day of my fucking life now. I don't. You know, I don't like that. I consider you guys close to cancelable. I want to see some lawsuits now for the way you treat children and the stuff that you do to us. I'm getting more and more angry every day. You can see it. Every triple anus thing that comes out, I get a little bit more angry. I'm like, oh god, even the things that I should like are like, oof, man, your keybinds or whatever. Some stupid triple anus complaint. Like your game isn't optimized enough. And your fucking keybinds aren't good enough. You pack stayed Elden Ring, you know? Come on. Do better, you know? It's dishonorable. You're ripping off kids and all this other stuff, you know? Things that you shouldn't be able to go home and tell your wife that you're doing. Or your kids, you know? Can't really justify it. You guys have been living in that corporate bubble for too fucking long, and now you're fucking children. Like Bill Gates. This is like the biggest bastion of triple anus greed I've ever seen. It's got the worst problems of any triple anus game I've ever played. I'm sorry, but that's the God's honest truth. Like, honestly, I have more fun on New World, which is so weird. This game is not as good as New World at all. Not even close. Not even close. The combat's not fun like New World. I'm sorry.
Warping to Stargate.
I know that. I know you really don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. It's the God's honest truth. I remember this load taking this long. Yeah. Did you change the settings? Because I'm stuck at 40 fucking frames. What happened here?
Approaching Stargate.
I am on the most base frames. I used to get 120 fucking frames on this game, but no, something happened to you. Something really bad happened to From Software in the last year or something. If you think this is acceptable, no. But we'll go with frames, I guess. We'll go with the lowest settings so I can try and get 42 frames per fucking second. What happened to you, From Software? What happened to you?
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
42 fucking frames a second? Are you fucking serious? I won't play it. I won't play the game. I didn't play Dragon's Dogma, and I won't play this. This game used to get 120 solid. I did it just 3 weeks ago. What happened here? What'd you do? I was getting good, good frames at the start of the session. What happened here? Now you're in 42. Why? Is it the other games? Let's kill him. I don't think it is the other games. I think you're a triple anus cocksucking developer and you're ripping us off like all the other cocksuckers. And you're writing all you're selling your reputation. Oh, like all the other assholes. Like Bandai Namco.
Autopilot jumping.
Or not Bandai Namco, but you know. Well, yeah, isn't Bandai Namco the people who made Dragon's Dogma 2? Yeah, I mean, these two games are not optimized. I don't know why, I don't know if I can support this game. I kind of want a refund now.
Stargate. Warp drive active.
You're on the lowest fucking settings. I don't really understand that. 49 fucking frames, and I can feel them chug. Like when I move my camera, it drops to like 36. What the fuck?
Approaching Stargate.
Oh boy, I don't know, man. I don't know. Your qualities seem to have significantly reduced. And I can't get higher than 42 frames. I don't know, man. I might ask for a refund here. I'm not enjoying this.
Warping to
How long have I been doing this?
Warp drive active.
58, 60. Seems like you're rendering a little bit. Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe I better just be patient, I guess. Like it's just rendering and it's taking time. We'll see. I'll try and give you the benefit of the doubt. You're From Software, but I mean the frames are obvious right there on the screen. You're sitting at 55 frames. Why? We'll kill the other game and see if that's it, but I don't think it is. I don't think so at all. No, it's not. I mean, that helped, but no, you're chugging and chugging in ways that I've never seen you chug before. I never used to see these kind of frames on this game. I don't know. Let's quit game, but yeah, I think I might ask for a refund on Shadow of the Erdtree. I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe I'm saying this. My experience has been terrible so far. Terrible. Fucking terrible. So let's just see. I'm going to give it like a good, solid... I don't know how much more time I have left here. I don't even really think... I don't know. I don't know, man. You're taking a long time to stop the client. You're looking really bugged and glitched and stuff. Okay, but just keep going. We'll just try and give it its moment. You know, try to give it a fair shake. But I'm looking at maybe a refund here. That's insane. I did not expect to have this negative response to it. I thought this was going to be a great day. But I mean, your frame rate's garbage. Your boss is reset and didn't pay me. You aren't going to let me play the DLC for another 100 or 200 hours. Why shouldn't I return this DLC? Why shouldn't I? I know that I know that I sound like nobody else in the world, probably. But I'm sorry, my experience with this has not been good. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna come to the system and we're just gonna, like, maybe even we'll let it, like, do its, No. No. Why do you hide your continue button from me on the main front end? Are you that bad at front ends? I mean, I've never met a software developer who's good at front ends, but your front end is particularly bad because every single fucking time that I come in, the continue button is missing and all I see is new game, load game, and every single time I've ever come into this fucking game, I get this terrible stomach drop like, did you delete my save? Did you delete my save? Did you delete my save? The continue button is gone. All I see is new game and low game. You know, I'm not looking to nitpick about this. I literally, every time I've ever logged into this game, I get a terrible sinking feeling when I don't see the continue button. I understand you're triple anus. You don't understand how bad of a betrayal that feels, but that's happened to me before. I've lost main game saves before due to developer ineptitude. And so every time I log into your game, I see new game and low game, and continue's gone because it's hidden at the top in some weird hidden menu function that's also should be considered like, don't ever do that again, you know? And so now I'm like, okay, every time you hide the continue button from me, I have a goddamn heart attack. Every time I've ever played this game, I have a heart attack every time I come into it. Because I'm like, where's my continue? Where's my game? Every time I ever log into your fucking game. Every single fucking time I've ever logged into it, I'm like, where's my game? I just had it again. I just had that fucking experience again. Again. I think I might be done with From Software. I think I'm going to ask for the refund here. Look at the goddamn frames chug in extreme low settings with no other games running. Look at this. I mean, this is unplayable to me. I will not play this game like this. At this point, I might as well buy a PS5. This is not why I spent $2,800 on my computer. It is just not. I did not pay for fucking 55 frames on a 3060 Ti, which is a $1,600 video card. If you don't remember, I do. I paid for it. 55 fucking frames and complete low settings. No. And I don't know what you did, but my frames will not go above 60. I mean, I guess it's locked. It's like frame locked. Well, this is the best frames I can get, I guess. The game looks like goddamn garbage, and it's not even getting 60 frames. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm just going to go set the settings back to what I want because I can't get higher than 60 anyways. I don't believe I can support this company anymore. I don't believe I can support this company anymore. I am terribly sorry. I do not believe I can support this AAA company anymore. I will not do this. I will not be forced into 250 hours of gameplay just to play a $60 DLC. I will not have bosses reset on me on stream for 0 runes, kill 4 bosses, get 0 runes. I will not do that. That is theft of my time. Is dishonorable. It's disgusting. I'm going to return this game. I'm going to return this game right now. Fuck this. That treatment was disgusting. Fuck the triple anus. If that's what you think is good in 2024, I am not buying your products anymore. This is the last straw. I will not do 60 frames per second on a garbage client in 2024 for 60 fucking dollars. I am not doing that. Not with keybind abuse and fucking in frame rate abuse and fucking DLC abuse and all the stuff that you did here. I think I'm done with From Software. I can't believe I've ever said this. I can't believe this. I am done with From Software now, I think. Just like goddamn Capcom. I'm done with Capcom too. I am done with Elden Ring. This was not a fucking fun experience for me at all. This was not fun. I came back a couple of weeks, like a week ago, and I was like, yeah, I think I had about a fun for about an hour. And then I was like, yeah, I think I'm done with this game, you know? It sucks, but I'm a Souls-like person. I still play New World a lot. I kicked that game's ass. I just killed 4 mini bosses in a row for 0 runes. Tell me I'm not good at this, right? On New Game Plus, right? Tell me I'm not good at this, but I know that experience that I got is just not, it's not good. It's not good. This was not fun. Elden Ring, it's not what I expected. I'd like to request a refund of, no, not Elden Ring, the purchase on July 3rd. No. View the receipt. No, not on July 3rd or February 12th or anything like that. No, I don't want a refund on that. How do I refund Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, Elden Ring bonus adventure, Shadow of the Erdtree gameplay? I want to. It's not what I expected. I'd like to request a refund. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree for $41. Refund to my credit card. I cannot believe I'm returning this DLC right now. I will not be abused by the fucking triple anus in 2024 any fucking longer. I will not do it. I will not let you steal from me with this. No, no, no. Choose refund reason. Choose refund reason. The game didn't match the videos and screenshots I purchased. It's not fun. It won't start. I'm having issues. Its frame rate is too low. I don't know what you did, but frame rate used to be solid 60 in high settings. Now I can't even get 60 FPS on 3060 Ti, 64 gigabytes RAM, 4.7 gigahertz. I consider this DLC theft, and I demand a refund. I'm sorry, I don't know what you did here, but I mean, no, I will not do that. I will not be abused by you any longer. Yep, I have a pending refund. I will not take I will not take your triple anus abuse. I cannot believe my response to this. I am extremely fucking unhappy. I am unhappy with Elden Ring. I will never play it again. I cannot believe that. That was not the experience I wanted today. I cannot believe that. How long did you want me to play before I could get my $50 worth and actually play the DLC I bought? Was it 250 fucking more hours or something? Was it another 80 or something? How long till I get to use the product that I fucking bought from software? Fuck you. Die in obscurity. You gave us a great couple of games, but after that treatment, you still haven't given us 120 FPS Bloodborne yet. I mean, I'm sorry, but I see the death of a dynasty. From software, I didn't like Shadow of the Erdtree sucks. Shadow of the Erdtree sucks. It sucks. I cannot believe I returned this game. 94. What? I cannot believe this was my response to this. Jesus fucking Christ. But nope. You're going off. That's like to me, that's like an embarrassment to have on my stream title anymore. Oh no. Well, let's go play a better game, I guess. Jesus, or whatever. I'll go play Fallout 76. That's more fun than that piece of shit. Goodbye. I will not be abused by your bad keybinds anymore. I will not be abused by your bad frame rate anymore. I will not blow $50 on a fucking DLC that you don't even let me play minute one. You know, like, okay, if I'm buying a DLC to your fucking game and I've beaten the fucking game, you should be able, I'm sorry, you should not be, it should be illegal for you to sell me DLC that I can't immediately go to and play. To me, that is dishonorable industry theft. It is dishonorable fucking industry theft. It is. I will never touch another From Software product again. I had my suspicions after Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro games I beat. You know, Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 was bad. It was straight up bad. I only ever played it once on the PS3. Once. I beat Dark Souls like fucking 20 times or something. I beat Bloodborne 4 times. I beat Elden Ring once. But I didn't like Sekiro. I didn't like Dark Souls 3. I didn't like Dark Souls 2. And I loved Elden Ring when I first played it, but I also had terrible issues with the fucking keybinds and the frame rate and the locked frame rate and all the triple anus stuff. It plays on OBS, which is a plus. You know, it does play on OBS, so it doesn't have that issue, or that would make it even more worse. You know, it does play on OBS, but thank God. But that's about the only thing as a streamer that I could say it actually has going for it. That, I mean, besides, you know, good combat, it's got good combat. I do enjoy the combat, but I will not put up with all that those terrible keybinds, boss resets, leashing, fucking not letting me get to the DLC I just bought, and all that triple anus cocksuckery. I never ever would have thought From Software fucking capable of that sort of shit. it, but they absolutely the fuck were, and I'm publishing this today. I'm gonna publish it, and I hope they see it. What the fuck happened to you? What happened to you? What happened to you, From Software? I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. I'm going to come back to the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree launch to my channel in like 10 years, and I'm going to watch this. Right now, hi, Future Skycat. I know, hi, Future Skycat Live. I know it's 10 years later, and you're back here on Shadow of the Erdtree launch day. And I'm going to put that on my title on YouTube so you can remember. Hi, Future Skycat Live, and anybody else who cares to come back in 10 years and stuff. This was the day that I returned the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC for fucking triple anus bullshit. Bullshit. You didn't let me play my fucking DLC because I was on a New Game Plus? Suck a dick, From Software. Fuck you. And then on top of it, the fucking frame rate was chugging in low settings. No other games running. Just today, I wrote a 3-page thing on YouTube about how PAX Day is chugging at 28 frames per fucking second and shit on Force Gaming's bad PAX Day, the triple anus are stealing from us review. Right now, I mean, it's popular now to actually speak your fucking mind, so I'm gonna do it. That debacle of a bad DLC was a fucking disaster in my fucking opinion. And you can't have my fucking money. And now we come and look at what they did to PAX Day just in this last year, and you're going to see Force Gaming talking about PAX Day as the biggest launch day flop of 2024. And I think that's the era that we're in. Huge, terrible launch day flops. Okay, right now on Steam Game Player Statistics, right? I can guarantee you what's happening right now, and all the streamers are scared to bite the hand that feeds or smack From Software or attack them or anything like that, but I'm not. Like, you try to rip me off today, so fuck you. There's 600,000 fucking people playing Elden Ring right now, and I guarantee the only people that are happy are playing it on a controller. The other PC Master Race people are like, oh my god, I forgot how bad the controls are. Oh my god, I forgot how bad the frame rate is. Oh my god, I forgot how that the frame rate is locked. Oh my god, I forgot that this isn't actually a co-op game. Oh my god, I forgot that you can't even play the DLC until you beat the game. Oh my god, I forgot that you can't actually play the DLC the minute that you bought it because you have to go do another 150 fucking hours to finish New Game Plus or something like that. You can't play the DLC on a New Game Plus copy. That to me is the death of the triple anus. It's the death of From Software. I will not stand by while you rip off my people. I will not back and tell the world a fucking lie. I will not stand in front of this fucking podium or whatever the fuck you call this and tell my people that this was a good experience. I will not do that. I am not a liar like the rest of most of these other fucking people getting high on their copium hype train. I will not do that. I will not do that to my people. I will not misrepresent. You know, this was not a good experience. I asked for a fucking refund. I cannot believe you did this to me. This was some of the worst treatment I have ever received, and I have bought Dark Souls like 7 times on 7 different consoles, just like Skyrim. I've bought in every Dark Souls religiously day one. I've spent thousands of dollars on From Software. I'm one of your greatest fucking fans. I have inspired people who have built Bloodborne blogs. I'm dead serious and shit. That was so big in the Souls-like scene, but this was beyond the pale. I will not take this sort of treatment. I will not stand by and have you rip me off just because you have a good reputation. You're trying to cash in on your fucking reputation. I will not do that. I will not do it. So I'm gonna go back to my MMORPG lifestyle. Sorry, I thought Souls-likes might stay in that staple. I don't think they are. I think they're on their way out. I think they're dead. I'm done. I will not do this. I will not receive this kind of treatment from people. I'm gonna write a review here. So people understand what happened to me here today. I will write the negative review. Okay, so here we go. Gotta go to the Steam and we're gonna write the negative review. I don't take any glee in doing this. I'm gonna try and help the gamers. I don't believe in giving a negative review. I don't like fucking doing it, but I am gonna tell them. I'm gonna fucking warn them. Or when people come back and look at this, they're gonna be like, well, he felt this way, but he didn't warn anybody. He's just a hypocrite or something like that. No, I feel this way, and I'm gonna fucking write a really negative review. I'm gonna write a fucking negative review here. Yep. Nope. No. No. Post a review. No. I loved Elden Ring for 200 hours. Here I am, 5 minutes after returning Shadow of the Erdtree. The worst DLC I have ever experienced in my life. On Shadow of the... I will smack them if they smack me. I don't care. The worst DLC I've ever experienced. Hands down. Hands down. No competition. The worst DLC I've ever experienced in my life. I log in. Couldn't play it. Was not forewarned that I would not be able access it on New Game Plus unless I got to that area of the world. I'm about another 50 hours from finishing to the snowland, or what's it called? It's called the snow giants. Finish to the Moog's Palace. This was unacceptable. I have never in my life not been able to play DLC that I just bought. Pre-order 3 weeks ago on launch. No warning was unacceptable. Dishonest and dishonorable. Keybinds for PC are unacceptable. Frame rate is locked at 60. Unacceptable. No true co-op in 24. Unacceptable. What else? I have bought... No, sorry. I have bought every From Software title, beaten them all, spent hundreds, if not thousands, on multiple copies, clocked them all. Modern From Software is not the company I grew up with. I asked for a refund for this horrible triple anus DLC, and I fear we will part ways here today permanently. I am not happy writing this. I think my complaints are valid, and I will not pay you to rip me off or deny me what I bought or deliver a frame rate from 2004. I will no longer do it. Today was the death of From Software for me. Literally crying. And I hate this sort of drama. I despise it. But it's the God's honest truth. If you demand DRM online only, then make it co-op. Cannot mod game without voiding warranty or bans. Ridiculous. I cannot believe this is where I landed. I said the truth. I told them why. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. I can't believe I had to kill 4 mini bosses for 0 fucking souls. What the fuck was that? Why did autopilot just shut off? Why did autopilot shut off in low sec? Trying to get me killed here or what? You just felt like turning my autopilot off in low sec or what? I cannot believe that. What the fuck just happened? I don't even know. I'm sorry, but if a 3060 Ti with 64 gigabytes of RAM and, you know, fucking 4.7 gigahertz and all this shit can't even get fucking 60 frames on lowest settings, your game is an industry theft. It didn't used to be like that. It is now. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you did, but you did something. Now the game sucks to play. Its frames are horrible. Or I'm just used to good frames now. Maybe I'm just used to good frames from actually good games. And when I come back and try to play your fucking 60 FPS locked piece of shit 2004 frame rate from Xbox 360, I think, no. I guess, okay. If modern gaming comes at the cost of 60 frames per second, I don't want it. I'll just play my old games. I'm sorry. If modern gaming means 60 frames per second, I'll return the Elden Ring. I don't care. I'm sorry. I will return the Elden Ring. I will not fucking stand by while you steal from me or my people any longer. I am sick of the goddamn triple anus treatment and the betrayal of the gamers. I can't stand that. You have lost your honor in my eyes. Capcom and Bandai Namco, people that I used to play in the arcades when I was 8 years old, have now become people that I wouldn't buy a product from. How did that happen? I don't like this negativity, but but this was my actual response to that DLC. I didn't want it to be that way. I came in expecting a fucking, like, a nice 100-hour session over the next 10 days. And I'm having more and more responses like this to every fucking game that I play. You know what game I'm super excited for? I'm super excited for more than Elden Ring. I was is Once Human. I think Once Human is great. It's got 120 frames. It's got good combat. I don't need a story from it. The world's too big, but I mean it's not badly too big like Elden Ring is. It's fine. And I'm excited for Once Human. And that's weird because that is not a triple anus company, or well, I guess they are. They're NetEase. But I mean, they're not like, they're not really known for triple anus on the consoles anyways. They're not really like a known triple anus entity. And, and I know that they're not going to fuck me off. I played their demo and I know that I can get 120 frames. The combat's good. The keybinds aren't from some jackass who's been regressed to the year 2002 when everybody was on controllers and nobody knew how to play video games at all. And I'm sorry, but I mean, sooner or later, I have to back my own convictions about this industry. So I know I'm supposed to swallow the copium and eat the Elden Ring red pill or whatever and suffer under the bad frames and suffer under 200 or 300 hours more just to be able to reach the DLC and stuff. But I'm sorry, I'm just too old to be doing scrub like child shit like that. I can't spend my money on it like that. I have a family and a responsibility. I can't spend $50 on a Elden Ring DLC that won't even let me play it. I can't do that. Can't justify it to my fucking family. I mean, seriously, like, you guys have now you have left the place of like, oh, you silly video game developer, we love you because you give us what we need and, and all this, but you have your problems and all this. It's gone from a place of that, like, oh, you kind of feeling, to like, you are actively trying to steal money that I need to feed my family with and stuff through your addiction that you have caused. Yeah. Hey, look at Narc try to suck on Force Gaming's balls. It's hilarious. But at least he's not backing the Asmongold fucking, the Asmongold shit, right? So I'm going to watch a video on my stream because you're going to see all the points that I just made about Elden Ring are going to be the same points that he just made about PAX Day, because they're all cash grabbing their reputations right now. They think that they're tricking us, but I'm sorry, but that was not the From Software experience that I got my entire life. I never used to have keybind issues with I did not have keybind issues with Dark Souls at all. It was always 4 buttons, left hand, right hand, right trigger, left trigger, whatever you want to call it, or whatever. And so I would just tap like the Z or the X key. In Elden Ring, you have to hold down E and press mouse 4, and then tap it 2 or 3 times to get to the fucking shield, and then take it out of your second hand or whatever. Fucking toxic as fucking hell. They knew that shit sucked when they released Bloodborne, so they didn't even put a goddamn shield in the game. Do you remember? Bloodborne did not have a shield in the game. You want to know why Bloodborne didn't have a shield in the game? Because it fucking sucks dick to be like left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, switch, left hand, right hand, while you're actively being pushed by the worst boss in the game. It sucks dick to be fumbling with your weapons. But I mean, but Bloodborne didn't suffer from that on the PS4. It did not. It did not suffer from it in any way or form. I think of Bloodborne as a perfect 10. Beat it 4 times. Love it to death. Got the achievements and all that shit to prove it. Did it all. I love Bloodborne. I have no complaints about Bloodborne because you don't fumble with weapons. The frame rate sucks dick. But I mean, if you were to bring it to PC and unlock the frame rate, I would still give it a 10. And so I'm sorry, but I've even played better games than Elden Ring, like Bloodborne. And I'm sorry, I've been trying not to have this opinion. I remember what happened the first time that I beat Elden Ring. I had a co-op friend in my clan named Dino Nuggets who carried me through 2 of the last bosses, but I had gotten 140 hours into the game. I was level 110 before I ever even played a co-op session with him. I was most of the way through the game, right? But he carried me through the last like bit of the game because he had been metagaming and watching all the YouTube videos, and he knew how to do everything in the game perfectly. He knew where to get the most souls, he knew where to get the best gear, he knew how to get 200 levels in a day and all this other stuff. And I did not have that experience with that game. I did not watch any videos. I did not look at any spoilers like Never Knows Best. I tried to be a good Elden Ring player without watching other people's fucking metaphysics metagaming and all this other stuff, right? And I didn't drink their Kool-Aid when it came to Elden Ring. I did not follow anybody else's spec. As you can see when you watch me play my claw build, I made my own claw build, and I swear to God, fucking Life stole it from me and put it on his website. It's fucking annoying. I went looking for my claw build later, and I was like, oh, I've been playing this build for 5 weeks, but here's Factual Life from 4 days ago putting the claw build up. And I was like, oh, okay, well, many of us have probably been playing claw builds, but we didn't publish, right? But I mean, I'm serious, like I did not metagame Elden Ring like my friend Dino Nuggets did. And so then I got carried for the last boss. I admit, I got carried on the last boss. It was a lot easier for me. I took a trio in, Rando and my friend Dino Nuggets, and we beat the last boss on the 7th try or something like that. It took us, I think, 3 hours. It wasn't very bad. And I was done with the game. I never touched it again until way later, like a year and a half, when I played a mage class to like level 20 or something like that. And I was like, this isn't good like New World. It's not good like a lot of other games. It's not even good like modded Skyrim. Mage and Elden Ring is not very fun. It's just auto target like spamming. It's like smiting on a priest in WoW or something. It's not fun, So so I think, okay, well, I'm going to play Shadow of the Erdtree when it comes out, because I did like Elden Ring. I played it for 200 hours, right? And for a year and 9 or 10 months, it was like a year and 10 months, I labored under the false assumption that when I bought Shadow of the Erdtree and logged in day 1 on Shadow of the Erdtree, I would be able to play Shadow of the fucking Erdtree. But no, there wasn't some news release or anybody talking about it. There wasn't some warning when I bought the game saying that you better be at the end and ready, standing in Mog's palace to be able to play the DLC. If you don't warn me about that, I return the goddamn product. I will not have you obfuscate how bad your game is You know, I will not have you obfuscate how hard it is to get into that DLC and pre-order the DLC 3 weeks before it even hits. And that was the treatment I got. I pre-ordered your DLC for $50 fucking dollars, and I get to go playing it. I discover that I'm something like 150 hours from actually playing the DLC because there was absolutely zero fucking warning from your backstabbing, shitty, triple anus, cock-sucking From Software asses. No warning whatsoever. And so, yeah, no, I didn't know I needed to clock 150 fucking hours. I was just playing the game to play the game. I don't sit there and metagame like all the other idiots who ruin gaming for everybody. I don't do data mining. I don't watch data mining fucking videos. If I need a tip, I'll go look for a tip. Just a tip. You know, just the tip. That's it. I'm not going to fucking ruin the experience of the game that, you know, like Miyazaki talks about all the time. We've metagamed ourselves into not enjoying single-player games anymore, and I'm very aware of that, so I don't fucking do it, right? So how the fuck am I trying to play the game how Miyazaki wants me to play it? How the fuck am I going to go and fucking, how am I going to go play the game for 100 more hours or something like that? 150 fucking hours. I work 105 hours a week. You might not think this is work because I love what I do, but it is still working 105 hours a fucking week. I do not have time to put an entire week's worth of time into a single fucking game just to experience the entrance to the fucking DLC. It reminds me of Karazun tuning. It reminds me of gated gameplay. It reminds me of bullshit that I dealt with other fucking shithead AAAs that I used to love with all my heart and soul, like From Software, Blizzard, and Squaresoft. But nah, they've been fucking us in the ass for too long. That fucking experience was so fucking negative, I couldn't keep the game. I returned it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to look for these battles. I watched 5 hours of, or whatever it was like 3.5 hours of videos today. I watched like a whole bunch of videos about starting Elden Ring today, and I didn't start till 11:30 at night. I woke up at like 7:30, but I watched videos for 4 hours because I was like, well, what do I need to do the expansion? What do I need to do? What I need to get ready? Where do I need to go? And all this stuff. And I'm slowly getting more and more unhappy as I start to see videos telling me that I'm maybe 150, 200 fucking hours away in New Game Plus from or not 200 hours, but it's like at least 10, 20 hours, something like that. Because I'm not even near Moog's Palace on my New Game Plus run. I'm the guy who you say not all who wander are lost. You know, I'm the guy who they literally who Tolkien wrote the statement for. And I mean, I'm joking, but you know, like Tolkien wrote a statement that we never forgot that we used to see on bumper stickers saying, "Not all who wander are lost." Right? I'm the not all who wander who are lost guy. I didn't go pushing to Moog's Palace. I didn't go cheating by watching every Elden Ring video in the fucking world trying to metagame piece of shit Elden Ring like it's some kind of MMORPG. It's not even co-op. I don't give a shit about metagaming fucking Elden Ring. It's not even fucking co-op. Who the fuck cares about a single-player Souls-like for metagaming? I don't care about that. They're not even human players. I mean, sometimes they are in the PvP scene, but most of the time you're fighting bosses. I could give two living shits how good you are at killing a New Game Plus 69 boss. I know that you gave yourself some kind of speedrunner honor in your own mind at killing AI in New Game Plus 69 or something like that, and that's cool. It's everybody, you know, to each their own. If you give yourself a bunch of honor and accolades and happiness, and you find you know reaffirmation in speedrunning Elden Ring and doing 69 plus, you know, New Game Plus levels in Bloodborne and in Gale and stuff like that, right? I understand that's what makes you happy as a gamer, and I'm not hating you for doing that stuff, right? But it is not me. So you understand, like you built a DLC based around the meta idea that the people are gonna have to play and find out. But it's kind of a terrible lie. It's a terrible lie, like 9 Inch Nails. It's kind of a terrible lie. Terrible lie. You know, it's like a terrible lie to sell me a DLC and not tell me that I can't play at minute 1 when I bought it. It's kind of a terrible lie. I think it's dishonorable. I think it should lead to legal charges in countries like Japan. I believe the government should look into it. I believe it is dishonorable and ripping off children. And I'll say it to Miyazaki's fucking face. I felt ripped off by Miyazaki today. I got my goddamn money back. What the fuck is that? I did not go looking for this battle today. I'm just telling you what happened. What? What? Like, what? I'm just telling you what happened. I didn't go looking for this shit. It just happened. I was gobsmacked when it happened to me. I am frankly shocked. That is the fucking, like, I am shocked at the state of PAX Day. I'm shocked at the state of Elden Ring. I'm shocked at the state of Call of Duty. I'm shocked at the state of World of Warcraft. I am shocked at the state of Rust. I am shocked at the state of almost every single fucking game. New World, whatever, Conan Exiles, like Dune Awakening, all these games. I am fucking shocked at the state of these modern triple A games and the theft of my fellow gamers, and most of them are fucking kids. I'm sorry, but we used to think that it was bad to rip off kids, but apparently it's the new orange, you know, it's the new black to rip off kids, I guess, with Dragon's Dogma 2 and fucking Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, hard lock to 46 frames per second on your, you know, I mean, I'm sorry, but most of the people in the world playing Elden Ring right now are like 16 years old. They don't have $3,000 fucking computers. Where's the I mean, maybe if they're rich and privileged and shit, but where the fuck is a 16-year-old kid gonna get a $3,000 fucking computer to even be able to run Elden Ring in 60 frames per second? What the fuck is that? And I'm not saying like, oh, you know, brokey or broke boy, if you're a broke boy, say so shit. I'm talking about like, that is your actual customer base. Kids, they don't have the systems to run this piece of crap game. They don't have I don't have this. I spent $2,800 and I don't have the system to run this game at 60 FPS. What? In 3060 Ti, and it runs in 54 frames per second, like goddamn Dragon's Dogma 2, and it fucking chugs as hell too. How good is that in an iframe game? You know, at this point, fucking New World is giving me a better fucking frame rate than fucking Elden Ring. New World, an MMORPG with sometimes thousands of people on a server, has better fucking frame rate than fucking Elden Ring. Fuck Elden Ring. Goodbye, Elden Ring. Permanently uninstall. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe you. You guys have been stealing from us for too fucking long. I cannot fucking believe you. Now listen to Force Game say the same exact shit about a totally different title. These guys are cash grabbing their fucking reputation. They're just selling it wholesale. Sure, Elden Ring's a good game in theory on a controller on a console, but I mean, sure, Bloodborne's a good game on a controller on a console in theory. But I mean, is it truly a good game? It's locked at 60 FPS. Elden Ring, is it truly a good game? It's locked at 60 FPS. It has fucking controller keybinds for the PC Master Race players. And I'm sorry, but is that truly a truly good game? I don't know what the story in Elden Ring is. I don't know what the fucking lore is. I don't care that what's his name wrote it. I don't care. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not doing this hype machine thing. The social media generation has had social media now for like 24, the generations have had it, like Zoomers and all that. I'm not trying to hate on them at all. I'm saying you guys came up with social media where hype is like a fucking tool for you, but hype is actually really, really, really harmful. Hype can be extremely harmful. And you hyped up Elden Ring for fucking 5 fucking years. When it got there, it was still acceptable at the end of 2022 to be locked at 60 frames per second. In 2024, if you're locked at 60 frames per second, I'm returning your piece of shit Dragon's Dogma 2 game, and I'm shocked. I'm returning your Elden Ring piece of shit fucking locked in 60 frames per second game, and I'm shocked. I can't believe you spent all that time and all that money and all that effort on that huge game when you could have just spent all that time, money, and effort on making it 120 frames per second and an actually good experience and made it like Dark Souls or something like that, like fucking Never Knows Best was saying. Elden Ring is disappointing. So let's go hear about how PAX Day is disappointing. I could roll out all the shit. Let's go hear about World of Warcraft War Within is disappointing. Let's go hear about how World of Warcraft Season of Discovery is disappointing. Let's go hear about how PAX Day is disappointing. Let's go hear about how Rust is disappointing. Let's go hear about how New World is disappointing. It just goes on. Every single game that I play is disappointing right now because they're not even holding up to 2016 standards of like, you know, 120 FPS solid, you know? What the fuck happened to you? I will not pay you to screw me. I will not do it. Like that guy in Snatch, motherfucker, when the milk goes sour, I'm not the type of pussy to fucking drink it. I don't care what Kool-Aid the rest of the world's on. I will not drink it. I don't fucking care what you think. I don't care how many hundreds of hours I've played your game. You treat me like this, I burn you. Fuck you.
structures like a hut, a home. You know, I'll start off by saying this. If you just want to build some cool looking medieval structures like a hut, a home, or...
Sure, sounds good, but I also need combat, maybe some music, maybe some optimization, maybe some sociality that is sort of casual, as opposed to I work for a clan and I make the guns and they make me the armor and we have a good situation here. But you know, it just sounds like a social obligation to play a video game, sort of. And I get that, and I get what they're going for, but I think they're mistaken in how many people actually have that sort of freedom. I have that sort of freedom. How many people do you know have that sort of freedom like that I do, to play 14 hours a day for 105 hours a week? How many fucking people do you know are no-lifer like me? How many people do you actually know who don't have a job, don't have school, are neat and or whatever? I'm not a neat, but they are, right? But like, you know, are neat in the parents' basement, not doing anything at all for 14 hours a day for 7 days a week. How many people do you actually know like that? It's going to be maybe 5 or 6, sure, but you're not going to know that many people like that. It's really hard to have a life like that right now. You had to have worked hard all of your life, or you got to be on disability like me, or you got to be doing like I did both, you know, and you got to have special circumstances and stuff. Right now, it's pretty fucking hard to go play an entirely social game, you know?
Entire village. PAX Days got you covered, as outlined by recent...
That does not look good to me. This does not look good to me like Rust. Those mountains look like shit to me compared to Rust. These graphics look like shit to me compared to Rust. The building looks like shit to me compared to Rust because it doesn't have anything to do with functionality or actual gameplay. It only looks like it's supposed to look pretty. This castle looks incredibly easy to fucking siege. You go up the back fucking stairs to the top of the door and kill the king. You see it? Right there, you just go right up the fucking back stairs to the fucking gate and kill the fucking king through the back fucking door. This castle is fucking terrible. The only thing about it that's good is how good it looks. And I'm sorry, you know what that sounds like to me? Fucking hype. And your fucking shitty social media, like your shitty social media upbringing, where hype is like your main tool, your main weapon, your main water, your main, it's the World War water, it's where you live and breathe, is that hype machine or whatever. And you love to hype these fucking games, you know, like Star Citizen or fucking PAX Day or anything. And I am not doing this hype machine shit anymore. I am a doubting Thomas now. I just uninstalled Elden Ring. I just fucking returned Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm a doubting Thomas now. I just returned Dragon's Dogma 2 in the last 3 months. I cannot fucking believe this shit. You have killed this industry with your fucking greed and your lies.
Videos showcasing various community builds. You can make some...
And they're not lies, excuse me, obfuscation. Your obfuscation. I don't ever catch them telling direct lies. They don't ever direct lie. No, I would say the one thing that these corporate entities do not do is directly lie on camera. I would say that is something they don't do, like our politicians do, you know? Our politicians do lie on camera and should be held to prison for it, like we do for libel and slander, but we don't. Right? But one thing you can say about these fucking corporate entities, when they talk, they speak in legalese that's been flipped over by 10 different lawyers to make sure that they don't make promises to people that they can't fucking keep, right? So one thing that you could say about the Triple Anus is they absolutely do not fucking lie. They don't fucking lie. They just don't lie. They don't lie to you about anything. They obfuscate pretty bad. They obfuscate like the CIA, and they abuse children out of their parents' money. But they do nasty things like lock frame rates and shit and try to make the worlds too big and pass the cost of that onto the consumer, like Elden Ring. They, you know, and all these nasty triple anus fucking things. Software in the gaming world is a lawless empire, worse than the Wild Wild West, you know? The milk drinking and the cubicle crawling and all the stupid shit, like it's like worse than the Wild Wild West, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, but sooner or later something's got to give. You can't keep fucking me out of these triple anus titles for $50 or $60 just because you have good reputation and good hype in the scene. I'm sorry, but you have to start giving me good frame rates. You have to start giving me good keybinds. You have to stop giving me bad front ends. You have to make the game co-op. You can't keep doing these piece of shit single fucking, you know, almost Titanic levels, you know, Cost of Concordia levels of fucking, you know, Suicide Squad versus the Justice League fucking disasters of Titanic $600 million proportions and shit like that. And you're like, why won't they play Suicide Squad? Well, because you done been trading in your reputation for money for like 7 years now. I've known more than that, 9 years now, something like that. World of Warcraft's been selling their reputation for 9 fucking years. Now I hear hints of World of Warcraft 2. And I think, you think I'm gonna fucking fall for that again? No. You go ahead and spend $1 billion on that, Blizzard. I'm not falling for your fucking idiot hoodwink again. I will not destroy my personal life with raiding. I will not go back there again. I'm not doing that again. I'm sorry, but, you know, I'm sorry, but no. Everything that you built this industry on, and I'm not complaining for the sake of it. I'm saying these things because I despair of the truth in all of it. I despair in the truth. I'm not being hyperbolic. I am just stating things that are the God's honest, toasted toad's truth.
Cool looking stuff, like genuinely.
This shit looks cool. That's about it. I could take this castle in 5 fucking seconds. It's functionally worthless. Totally fucking worthless. And I need games to actually serve a function. If you're gonna sit there for 14 hours a fucking day, it's gotta have some reason for the castle to be there. What's the point of this castle? I could take this castle in 5 fucking seconds. You wanna know how I know that? You don't. You're probably gonna challenge me on it, but nah, I could take this castle in 5 seconds. Because I've done 300 goddamn Rust raids. I know how to take this castle in 5 seconds. The only value of this fucking castle, and any Rust player would know it too, the only value of this fucking castle is how pretty it is. Just like the game. Now let's listen to Force Gaming talk about that. And I'm sorry, in the era of the pack stay cancel, I will not take your 60 FPS locked, can't play the DLC the day I bought it, fucked up triple anus bullshit fucking From Software. You're dead to me, just like fucking whatever this company is. I don't even care what your fucking name is anymore. You're dead to me. You fuck children for a living. You're dishonorable, which in a Japanese society it should be the death of your job. You're dishonorable.
I will not deny that. Although, do keep in mind that building anything beyond a tiny wood dwelling...
You screw children with 60 FPS frame rate locks and all this shit. You screw children. You're dishonorable. I cannot believe you.
...does require cooperation with a large number...
Just like Dragon's Dogma 2.
People farming the vast amounts of...
Look at what you did to the poor kids with Helldivers 2. Look at what you did to fucking the poor kids with Overwatch 2. I mean, come on, man. Look at what you're going to do to the kids with WoW 2. I can't believe you guys. You have become pretty much like the sheriff of fucking Nottingham. Triple Anus is the sheriff of fucking Nottingham. Nobody cares if Robin Hood shoots him in the fucking throat with an arrow anymore. Fuck the sheriff of fucking Nottingham. You know? Got me singing Robin Hood songs like every town has its ups and downs. Sometimes ups outnumber the Triple Anus downs, but not in Triple Anus, Sheriff of Nottingham. You know, it's like, Jesus, I mean, seriously, man, like, I was raised to hate people like these corporate fucking pirates, and I will not restrain my disdain. I will not restrain the disdain. I cannot spare the square like lame Venice, and I will not restrain the disdain. I will not spare the square or restrain the disdain. Nope.
Proficient in the various processing skills required to refine those resources into the building components before you can make the buildings. You can build a tiny...
You can build a really pretty base, but it still is not a good game, so who the fuck cares, you know? Enshrouded talks a good one, but you can't actually co-op and you can't actually play on a real server with other people, so who the fuck cares? It's a single player game that's worse than Elden Ring. Well, no, it's not, because it's not frame rate locked like Elden Ring. I think Enshrouded is a better game than Elden Ring. I mean this too. I think Enshrouded is a better game than Elden Ring, even though I played less Enshrouded than I have Elden Ring. And the reason that I think this is Enshrouded wasn't too much of a triple anus cocksucker so as to lock the fucking frame rate or some such, you know?
But you won't be building...
Now, Enshrouded sucks, and they don't have a good builder, and they don't have good combat, and they don't have a good world, and they didn't have the Rust servers like they promised, right? But I mean, overall, I still think Enshrouded is a better fucking game than Elden Ring, because it's not frame rate locked, it doesn't have promises that it either breaks or it doesn't keep. It doesn't have some lie. It doesn't have all that hype. It doesn't. I mean, it did have hype, but it didn't have that hype that Elden Ring had. And I'm sorry, but like the more hype that I see out of the social media generations about these games that I'm surprised they're even old enough to play. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I don't know. Your hype is like now to me, like the nature is yellow or red or green. You know, it's like that nature's. It's like how Venom looks in the Spider-Man comics. You know how Venom looks. It's like that black and that red and stuff. And I've got 2 serious fucking warning signs now for the triple anus trying to fuck us by selling us their dead corpse. And the first indication is they brag about having ex-developers from a previous company who was really good, like World of Warcraft or whatever, right? That's the first thing they do. PAX Day was incredibly guilty of this, right? And the other thing that they do is their netcode sucks, right? Their netcode sucks. Shrouded's netcode sucked. PAX Day's netcode sucks. The day after tomorrow's netcode sucked. That's the other thing that you can fucking see. There's like 3 things. There's the frame rate lock, the netcode issue, the fact that you can't play co-op or on real servers with many people, or many other lies that the triple anus tells. And I will not stand by on a video game stream and tell my beloved people who come in here and support me and drop my follows and my likes and my subs and such over the last 2.5, 3 fucking years. I will not mislead them down your Pied Piper fuck you, screw the children in the ass and take their money fucking reality. I will not do that.
A massive village or
I don't care what you think. Shoot me with a rifle from across the street or whatever. Every time I talk shit about the government or the triple anus, I don't fucking care. I'm telling you exactly what they're up to. God's honest truth.
by yourself. That requires a lot of people all working together, as the developer outlined in their.
And the video game industry is just as foul as the fucking government and the fucking lobby. They're all the same cigar industry, you know, the same cigar bars now. They're all the same fucking sold out rich white triple fucking anus terrorist Bobby Cockdick just raped a woman and caused a suicide fucking rich white, you know, Jeffrey fucking Bill Gates has sex with children fucking reality of all they do is pay these CEOs golden parachute umbrellas of $180 million rather than actually fixing the game, fixing the frame rate, fixing the controls, fixing the anything. They just pay their CEOs to fuck them in the ass. And I'm sorry, fuck the triple anus, and the death of Elden Ring, to me, is the death of the triple anus. Goodbye. It'll be a long time before I buy any more of your games again. I'm sorry, I'll sit on EVE Online main, Final Fantasy 11 main, fucking, you know, whatever comes out, main, you know, Once Human, or, you know, whatever fucking comes that's good, Rust 2 or something like that, whatever hits that's actually good. I will main these old games from 7 to 20 years ago before I sit around and get fucked in the ass by Elden Ring and PAX Day. You know what I'm saying? And imagine if I was 12. Imagine if I was 12 and I had to make these important decisions about my gaming career. That's when these developers start to look like full-blown, really bad actors, kind of like Martin Shkreli, you know? I consider Miyazaki from Software now as a Martin Shkreli because he didn't warn us about his DLC not being playable day one. You're a Martin Shkreli. How's that any different? You fuck kids out of their money. How is that any different from Martin Shkreli raising the cancer meds to war profit off of the front lines of cancer? It's the same thing. It's like From Software fucks kids out of their fucking money by locking frame rates and making the game too long and all this other shit and passing the cost of doing business on to the consumer rather than fixing the fucking keybinds or letting them mod the game or any of this stuff. You look at Starfield as a good example, right? Or letting them mod the game or any of this other stuff. Fuck the triple anus. Fuck your betrayal. I will not stand by while you fuck kids in public like Bill Gates. I will not fucking do it.
Is not a single player game. It's also, according to that same post, not a theme park MMO, not a medieval simulator, not a survival game, and not a fast-paced game. After spending most of yesterday playing PAX Day, in addition to time spent in earlier
I'm a punk singer. I never, ever went with your grain. I was always against the grain, like motherfucking bad religion. I will not swallow your fucking Kool-Aid. I don't care what you offer me.
Test. I will add one more thing to the list, something else that PAX Day isn't, and that's ready. It's just not quite ready.
It's not ready. I didn't think Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree was ready at all. At all. Frame rate sucked. Couldn't play it the minute you bought it. No warning about how you couldn't play it the minute you got it or anything like that. Or maybe your New Game Plus. No warning, Miyazaki. Jesus fucking Christ. You think that mystery helps you? No. I should go write a harmful review on Metacritic right now. You know? You think this helps you?
And in its current state, I don't think it's particularly very good either. It does.
So let's learn about how PAX Day is doing the same thing that Elden Ring is doing. New World is doing the same thing that Elden Ring is doing. Fucking, you know, Marvel Universe is doing the same thing that Elden Ring is doing. They're all doing it. Capcom's doing with Dragon's Dogma 2. They're all cash grabbing their dead corpse of their fucking dead reputations as they screw children with no KY right in public.
A few things.
It's a metaphor, but I mean, that's exactly what it is. What do you think $50 for Elden Ring DLC is? You know, I mean, it's I mean, kids don't have $50.
Well, players can come together.
Parents do.
And build very cool stuff, as you've seen. And visually, PAX Day looks phenomenal. I mean,
No, it doesn't. This does not look good to me. This looks like PS3 shitty graphics from like Assassin's Creed 2. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. I mean, now, the art is beautiful, but the graphics are not good. The art is frankly inspired and beautiful. I have no issue with the motifs and the display and the you know, the what's the word? The perpendicularness of it all, or was you know, the symmetry of it all. Great artwork, but it is not good. It's not like, these are not good graphics. They're beautiful, but they're not good. They look like PS3 era. You know they do. Why do you keep turning off my autopilot? Why have I not moved? Why can't I jump? Please jump. Why am I sitting in a shuttle in low sec with autopilot on doing nothing? What the fuck is going on? Please do something. No. Oh, okay. There you go. I don't know what that was.
This game can be. In particular, the lighting and environmental effects on many.
This is why I called my stream the MMO. Oh, good. They're giving me my refund. Yep.
Occasions, I would be like walking through the woods in a field or looking out at some vista and think to myself, man, this looks amazing. But everything else about the game is simply not very good at the moment. And that at the moment part is important because yes, this is an early access title. They didn't release PAX Day saying it was a finished product, very much the opposite. But as with anything else,
yeah,
the quality and completeness.
Oh god, paper bagger, send her back to the lock. You know, she's a monster. Fucking paper bag these crappy PS3 characters from 2004. You think these graphics are good?
Of early access games.
You want to know what good graphics looks like? Let's go look at a Final Fantasy 16 character.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive.
You want to know what good characters look like? Not that. Not that. You know? Not that. Whatever that paper bag situation you have with that fugly PS3 fucking graphics or whatever. But good graphics kind of look like, I don't know. What's a good example? There. Like, no, not even. Like, well, yeah, I want to see the game. I want to see the game on YouTube, right? And we'll show, we'll show like 8K, Final Fantasy 16 8K graphics, right? And we'll pop like halfway through the fucking video what 200 hours of Final Fantasy 16 gameplay looks, right? I've never seen this game. I didn't want any spoilers, but then Squaresoft fucked me in the ass by not putting it on the PC. And I'm not a child. I don't have a PlayStation. I gave it away to a child. I'm not a child. I don't have a PlayStation. I gave my PlayStation away to a child. So how the fuck? I mean, how the fuck am I going to play Final Fantasy 16? You might as well as not released this game or 7 Remaster. As far as I'm concerned, you fucked the PC master race. Sony doesn't need this. PC does. Oh my god, those mountains aren't looking so good. Ugh. I mean, they're okay. Wow. So you can fly in Final Fantasy 16, huh? Why is that possible? This looks good. Wow. So yeah, so like even then, like this character still does not even look that good to me.
Autopilot.
But anyways, so real PS5 graphics, right? So here we go. This is probably better. So
Orbital starting. Warp drive active.
this is Final Fantasy 16. Who? What character is that? I mean, this is this. Oh no, but yeah, this is 16. Never mind. I get it. I thought this was 7 remaster, but it's 16. So these still don't even look that good to me, but they still look a lot better. I don't know. Let's see. Final Fantasy 16 FMV, right? I think. And we'll go Die for You. Final Fantasy. No, I'm gonna mute this. Yep, but there, right? This is what good characters look like. But even then, they still don't look that good to me. But they still look better than that. Do you see how this looks like Xbox 360 era? It looks like something out of Mass Effect 2.
Can vary. For
Yeah, like
example, 2 of my favorite games so far this year have been
shadows aren't good. The shit's pixelated and foggy.
early access, both Enshrouded and No Rest for the Wicked. Even though those games aren't complete with more content and features still planned to come, both of them still also felt fully realized, generally polished, and most importantly, they were fun to play. I sunk over 50 hours into the early
See, like
access launches of both of these games. But PAX Day lacks any of that currently. It doesn't feel fully realized, it doesn't seem even close to polished, and it hasn't been very fun to play, unfortunately enough. Now, fun is subjective. I have got no doubt that people are having a good time working together with 5.
I wanted to play Elden Ring today. I did not want to have a fucking 14-hour mauling rage about the death of the triple anus.
10, 20 plus.
But I mean, that's what happened.
People and buildings.
I'm apparently the only person in the world that knows, you know?
Awesome looking medieval villages. As of this recording, there are some 8,000 to 10,000 concurrent players online, and I'm sure many of them are enjoying themselves.
Let's go see. This is gonna be embarrassing. Hey, look, guys. A game based around scams is doing better than Elden Ring. Helldivers 2... has dropped to 50K, like I thought it would. I can't believe Daisy is doing better than Helldivers 2. That's insane. Dark and Darker's doing pretty well. Maybe I should go play Dark and Darker finally, but I still think that that game is stolen. You know? Rust is a top 10 game still. Oh, it's doing better than it normally does. That's good to see. Weekly hit today, or yesterday. RDR2, cool. Fallout 4, Mere Forest, 7 Days, Euro Truck, Total War, Pal World, Cyberpunk, Street Fighter 6, RimWorld, Diablo 4, Scum, Lost Ark. Soul Mass dropped. I don't think it's good enough. Left 4 Dead 2, Mountain Blade 2, Valheim is still doing well. Russian Fishing 4, Cookie Clicker, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. The Finals is still keeping up, which is good. I did like the Finals when I first played it. So, and 76 has now dropped and lost its fervor, which is unfortunate. Oh, what channel am I in? Yeah, Fallout 76. So now I'm going to load 76. There goes Elden Ring. It was a great 200 hours. I think my one single playthrough was enough. I don't think I'm going to play it again for many more years. If they ever add co-op, I'll play it again. I don't care about Elden Ring anymore. I was done with it when I beat it. It's a single player game. It'll always be this disappointing thing to me, you know, because it doesn't really have actual people, you know, unfortunately. There we are. I mean, I really didn't want to have this negative experience, I guess. I don't know. I don't like Shadow of the Erd Tree. Yeah, I said it. Yep, unfortunately.
The game still needs quite a bit of work before I'll consider playing it again, and I know I'm not alone.
I played this game for 9 minutes, I think it was. Yeah, the PAX Day. I think I managed to make it 9 minutes on the PAX Day early access before I was like, hard nope, complete fucking ripoff, just like Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. And guess what? I wasn't wrong about PAX Day. I don't think I'm wrong about Elden Ring either.
Now Steam reviews sit at a mixed with a rating of 46%. Now I am sure some of those negative reviews were due to the launch day server and performance issues. There was rubber banding, there was the fact that you couldn't build anything for most of yesterday, like placing down stuff would consume the resources, but then the wall station or whatever it was you tried to place wouldn't appear, or sometimes you would place down a structure and later that structure would vanish.
My god, look at the shitty fucking combat animations. Like, that's barely even, like animation at that point.
But the technical stuff aside, much of which has already been addressed, there are more important things that they need to take care of.
Look at that shitty combat.
Now, I would classify...
What is this, Two Worlds 1?
this game as
Fucking Two Worlds 2?
early access. Like, we need to put early access games into tiers.
Fucking rip-off artists. Fucking junk dealer rip-off artists trying to fuck children. You couldn't convince me otherwise.
I think their estimated 1 year early access period until 1.0 release seems a little ambitious. Like,
Seems a little ambitious. Put it back in the oven for 5 years. It's not something I would ever play.
I would currently recommend spending full price on.
Oh my god, look at that terrible archery. Look at the arrow. It went shadunk da dunk. Like look at the arrow. It's fucking terrible. It had like a bullet trail, but the bullet trail shows you how terrible their combat system is. Look at the bullet trail on the arrow. It goes shadunk da dunk. Watch. Look at this terrible arrow trail where it hits him, and then the arrow fell, I think. I don't know. Look how terrible that looks. I'm sorry, but that's so fucking bad. That's like laughably bad. The arrow trail stays in the air for like 5 seconds, so you know how bad the combat system is. It's like they want to show you trails, so you know so you have the proof, and you can pause it on a video and fucking troll them to their fucking face. Like honestly, if the combat system is this bad, don't do arrow trails, because then the arrow trails will show how bad the arrow physics are. You know, if you're gonna be a Cryptonomics developer, you should probably look at the evidence. Like if you're going to be a criminal and be a Cryptonomics developer, like I would say you're a criminal. I would say it's pretty much stealing from children. It's the same thing as crime. I don't really see the difference, right? So, you know, I don't really see the difference between, I don't know, well, I don't know. Who's famous for selling a bad product? Like the poisoned Austrian wine? And, well, I see a difference because that killed people. But I mean, like, I don't know. Like I'll get off this. But so okay, if you're a Cryptonomics developer and you have no real arrow physics in your crappy Cryptonomics ripoff, right? Like Elden Ring. I just showed it on Elden Ring. Do you remember the arrow fight that I had where the aiming was terrible, the arrows are terrible. You can't, I mean, they're not, there's no bullet drop. It's just hit scan and fucking terrible, and the arrows always miss because missing is hard coded into the game, right? Unless you're manually aiming. Like if you're third person auto target aiming, the arrows are designed to miss, you know? So it's just hilarious. And so if you're gonna do that, don't leave arrow trails, because then the arrow trails leave evidence of how bad you're ripping us off. And it's right here. The arrow trail is the evidence of how bad you are ripping us off. I saw it just now in Elden Ring. Where's Mutahar when you need him? I want Mutahar to troll them for this crappy arrow. Look at this crappy arrow. It's got an L shape where it hit the wolf and then it went like 100% true south to the ground. See how it's like a right angle on a fucking box, because the arrow hit the wolf and then 100% like you know, like true south to the ground, because there is no arrow physics. It's basically a point and click interface. There's no aiming here.
slice on, let alone the
Look at it now. Look how long the arrow trail is. And I'm sorry, but if I'm releasing a game and I have arrow combat in it and I put arrow trails on the ammo, god damn it, the music is so annoying. Why do you do terrible fuck me in the ass front ends, you triple anus cocksuckers? Why do you do this? Please turn off your terrible, terrible Bethesda music. Fucking terrible, terrible, terrible. Skyrim shit. Fuck your fucking terrible fucking front end music. I'm sorry, but it's been 30 years of it. You need to get a fucking clue like Disco Elysium and shut the fuck up. You're fucking terrible, terrible, terrible front-end music. Elden Ring's guilty of it. They're all guilty of it. Fuck your, I just woke up the neighbors at 4:15 in the morning with my Elden Ring front-end splash screen shit. Fuck your terrible front ends. Hire somebody with a fucking clue. Fire these fucking idiots who you've been riding with for 30 years. They don't know how to design a front end. And stop doing that terrible blast my eardrums with your Skyrim screeching. Please stop it. Please stop doing it in 2024. I'm sick of the triple anus fucking us in the ass and passing the cost of the business on to the consumer. I mean, honestly, I think it's actually fairly expensive to design a front end like this. Honestly, you could just have some base things like new game and a picture in the background like Rust, right? But instead you do all this terrible front end bullshit that doesn't work and traps you and, you know, doesn't work when you hover over it and all this other stupid ass shit. And it's one of the worst front ends I've ever fucking seen. And you play this terrible dire music that sounds like you're about to be pushed by you know, like a Deathclaw who's smoking crack and is about to get evicted or something. I hate this music, you know. Anyways, so I mean, I'll just troll every piece of shit rip-off developer thing that you fucking do. I'm sorry, but from every game and every place that I see it, I am not ultra critical. I just can't get through 5 minutes without your terrible, 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 easily fixed bad design lashing out at me like some kind of fucking like bear trap. Every time I try to play your game, some terrible aspect of the design snaps on my leg like some veritable fucking bear trap metaphor. Your terrible design, you know? I'm sorry, it does. Like that arrow looking like a fucking box as it goes true south and all that. Just fucking insane. Like you consider that a good enough combat system to step to in an MMORPG? Look at this terrible circle. I think this circle is appropriate for maybe Rainbow Six Siege 1 on the Xbox 360 era 2003. This cursor was cool about 21 years ago, the last time you got fucking laid or whatever. But I mean, I'm sorry, but have a fucking clue. You are at the forefront of the video game industry, and you are giving me cursors that are from 1994. And I can see it because I was playing games in 1994. The kids aren't old enough. They just think that it's all brand new. But no, this cursor, this piece of shit cursor from 1994 is no good, and I need you to not do it. Don't do that piece of shit cursor. I don't want it. Don't ever put it in my games again. You do it in so many games. Like that piece of shit circle. I can't fucking stand that thing. Get it out of here.
So what does need work? Well,
it blocks the screen. It does nothing. It does not help with accuracy. It leaves a big hole where there's no information and all this terrible shit. Get that worthless fucking cursor off my fucking screen. Past 1994, you regress dinosaur asshole cocksuckers. Get that regress 1994 shit the fuck off my screen, you inept fucking developer asshole. Get that shit off my screen.
To everything else outside of the visuals and the building.
I find it offensive. I know better. I've been doing this. I've been doing it for 30 fucking years. I know better. These idiots don't. I do. I know better. I know how bad you're ripping us off. I've seen that cursor for 30 fucking years. When I was like 8 years old. You can get it the fuck gone. Get it out of here.
This, the constructive,
just like all your other terrible ass design from 30 years ago. Get it gone.
Feedback portion of the video.
I know I'm being critical, but I mean, I should just go make my own game, I guess. But the difference is, you have snared me with your addictive crack, and I have to do this 14 hours a day. So